since we born, we have to get a needle or blood shot. This needle protects us from disease. The first blood shot I got, I remember when I was first grade in school. All of me and my classmates got the blood shot, except one of my classmates. She was hiding from the nurses. When they noticed that she still didn't get the blood shot, she ran outside the school. And she was crying and screaming because she was fear from blood shot. Why some people why some people get nervous when they have to get a blood shot, or afraid of blood or injury, even though that this blood shot will protect us from disease. Actually, I know many people who are afraid from blood shot and blood injury. But before last Thursday, I wasn't know that the people who are afraid of these things are having a phobia. According to an anxiety website, it is also important to know that phobias are common. Having a phobia doesn't mean that you are weak or going crazy. Phobia is type of anxiety disorders. Static brain states that more than 6.3 million of Americans have phobia, have a diagnosed phobia. In addition, females are more prone to fears than males. By the way, last Thursday I have interviewed an American girl to know about her phobia. So, in my speech, I will cover some main points, which are basic information of my interviewer and the phobia and symptoms, problems and solution for her phobia. Now let's start with the first main point, which is the basic information. The basic information of my interviewer. She is Rachel, 24 years old. She is an American girl and she has the nationality of Ireland. Her major is English literature and she hoped to be a professor in English literature in CSULB, and she is from Long Beach. I met her here in CSULB. So now you have here basic information. Let's move to the next main point, which is her phobia and symptoms. Her phobia is a fear of blood and needle and injury, and called hemophobia. This phobia started with Rachel when she was 3 years old, and she got this phobia genetic because her family, her mother, aunts, and grandmother all have this kind of phobia. Let's move to the phobia symptoms. I divide the symptoms into two parts. The first part is Rachel symptoms, and the next one is the incoming symptoms. Let's talk about Rachel symptoms. Her phobia symptoms are fainting, shock, and breathe fast. She can't breathe normally when she faces this fear. The incoming phobia symptoms, according to the Anxiety BC website, there are 3 types of symptoms: mental, emotional, and physical. Let's talk about mental symptoms. The mental symptoms include obsessive thoughts, which they can control their thinking. They thinking that something dangerous will happen to them. The next one, fear of losing control or going crazy. And the last one, fear of fighting. The next symptoms is the emotional, which is worrying about upcoming events that involve blood. The last symptoms is the physical symptoms, which are dizziness, short breath, sweating, and hot or cold flashes. Let's move to the next main point, which is the problems. There are no many problems with Rachel about this with this phobia, but the one problem that she has is she can't go to the doctor alone. She needs someone with her because she worrying about she will pass out or change. Now let's move to the important point, which is the solution and step to overcome hemophobia. Rachel tried many things to overcome her phobia, and the first one, when she have to get the blood shot, before she got it, she waiting and relaxed. Also, in her daily, she tried to be careful during cut anything, and thinking of things make her comfortable, and watching movie includes a lot of plots like Evil Dead movies. But nothing was working with Rachel, and now she just take medicine. Last few and while she was with the doctors, tried to close her eyes and listen to music. Also talk to someone to don't be nervous when she have to get the blood shot. Last few years, Rachel did a research in the internet about her phobia, and she went to the psychologist, but also these things doesn't work with her to overcome her phobia. And now just she tried to stay away from any place that include blood. Finally, in conclusion, the phobias are very common in our life, especially with women. And in my speech, I have talked about some main points, which is Rachel basic information. She is 24 years old from Long Beach, and her phobia, which is hemophobia, the fear of blood and bloodshot. The symptoms, I divide it into two parts: her symptoms and incoming symptoms, the problems and the solution, which nothing was working with her. Just now she tried to stay away from any place that include blood. So don't be surprised if you see someone afraid from something that you think is not dangerous or make any afraid. But try to help them to come over their fears. Thank you for listening. Any question?